Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a different kind of review for you, and this time it's on a teeth whitening product that I've seen all over social media, and because I've seen it all over social media, it is now part of my hyped series, products that are hyped across social media or on the media in general, and I'm just going to get them myself and put them to the test. So the product is Spotlight Whitening. You have probably seen these all over Instagram. They are an Irish brand made by two Irish dentists. This product is made in Galway and is totally Irish owned and made, and I would be delighted to support if it works really well. So the plan is to use the Spotlight Teeth Whitening Strips for the 14-day period. You get 14 days worth of strips in this, in conjunction with the toothpaste that came free in the package. I did buy this myself. This is the Spotlight Teeth Whitening Strips plus free toothpaste, and the total came to £39.95. That is kind of steep if you ask me. But sure, look, all in the name of the review, eh? If you're curious, I ordered them from Inish Pharmacy, but I think the pricing is standard no matter where you buy them. So I actually finished using my herbal toothpaste last night, completely used up the entire tube, and I thought what better time to try out the teeth whitening strips with the new toothpaste. So I actually just used the toothpaste there about 5 minutes ago with my electric toothbrush, and it was very nice. It left my mouth feeling nice and fresh. It's a white toothpaste with tiny little blue particles in it, and yeah, it felt nice. And my teeth definitely do feel clean. I'm going to be using that morning and night while using the teeth whitening strips. So these are the 1 Hour Express. They're totally cruelty free and vegan, in case you were curious. But there's so many typos on this, it's actually kind of killing me. There's commas where there shouldn't be commas, and there's no apostrophes where there should be apostrophes. Anyway, there's 28 strips in this, 14 upper and 14 lower. Oh, something else I wanted to address as well. So obviously at the end I'm going to show before and after side by side, but I don't know if you're aware, it's really easy to fake results. There's a couple of different ways. Number one, you can wear a darker foundation and a darker lip colour, which by contrast is going to make your teeth look whiter. Or if you wear a more blue toned red lipstick, it can make your teeth look whiter too. There's going to be no trickery like that in this. This is my natural skin tone. Obviously, like, I'm tanned on my neck, but my face is my natural skin tone. I'm not going to be wearing any lip product or face product, and I'm going to have my studio lighting set to the same as well. So there's going to be consistency between the before and after, so you're going to actually see. So as you can see, my teeth aren't too bad at the moment. I would say they're like a cream shade. They're not crazy sparkly white, and they're not totally miscoloured either. I don't really drink tea, I don't drink coffee, and I don't really drink red wine either. So I haven't a huge amount of staining, but hopefully we'll still be able to see a difference. Inside the box there's 2 partitions. In here are the instructions and in here are the strips. Okay, so there's 14 packets here, and obviously in each one there's an upper and a lower. So I'm going to open the foil packet. The one thing I have about teeth whitening strips is about 5 or 6 years ago I used a course of the Crest whitening strips, and they made my teeth very sensitive, and my teeth never fully recovered. They've always been sensitive since. So I'm a little bit dubious and scared of trying these, but sure, look, we'll see how we go. If they start to hurt, I'll obviously let you know. So this is what comes out of the foil packet, an upper and a lower. I presume this is upper and this is lower, the shorter one being lower. Okay, dry the teeth. Ugh. Okay, upper and lower are on. I definitely get a slight taste of something yuck, but I suppose that is to be expected, and I have a slight lisp. Fab. I'm going to set the timer on my phone for 1 hour, and then I'll come back and take the strips off. Woo! It's an hour later. The strips did stay in place. They do feel a little bit slippy slidey, and the taste is still there. It's just like a chemically scent. I'm about to take off the strips now. This is going to be super attractive. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to brush my teeth after this. What is that? Okay, I'm going to have to go like rinse my teeth. Back in a sec. Okay, I'm back. There was a lot of residue on the front and back of my teeth. Not a fan of that. It was like, ugh, and tasted rotten, but I just used a regular manual toothbrush just to scrub that off with some water. Spat it all out, obviously. Now, my teeth feel fine. I don't feel like they look too different, but sure, look, I'll keep using these in conjunction with the toothpaste for the next 14 days. So when you see me next, it'll be 14 days later and we'll be able to do a side-by-side comparison. So here's to hoping I'll have a Hollywood smile. See you in 2 weeks. Hello, I am back. You may notice, yes, I have a different hair colour, but we'll get onto that in a second. I officially have finished using the teeth whitening strip program, I suppose, from Spotlight, and I feel like I'm able to give a pretty good review of the product at this point. I have no makeup on right now because I want to show you how my teeth are looking so that there's not any trickery going on. Speaking of trickery, I'm a little bit suspicious when I see the before and after on Instagram for a lot of teeth whitening stuff, not just these. I mean, I'm going to show you a photo now of just me raw from the camera, and with a little bit of Facetune, this is the kind of results I can achieve with my teeth whitening. So as you can see, it is so easy these days for people to kind of pull the wool over our eyes, but obviously that is not my game. I have no interest in lying to you, conning you, cheating you out of your money. And let's face it, €40 for a box of whitening strips, it's no joke. That's still significant money. Now, do I think they worked? I think my teeth are a little whiter, but definitely not significantly so. I'm going to zoom you in so you can see. So sorry about this. This, by the way, if you ever notice my lips are kind of all raggedy in Snapchats or my videos, it's cause when I'm stressed, I do that with my lips in my sleep. So I literally wake up and I'm like, oh damn. But yeah, okay, that's what we deal with. Also, I look like I'm hungover. It's just I have this black pencil liner I wore yesterday and it like literally does not budge. Anyway, my teeth, I feel like they definitely look a little bit whiter, maybe one shade whiter. But I have some thoughts on the product itself. Okay, let's cut to the chase. Do I recommend the Spotlight Teeth Whitening Strips? Straight away I have to say no. I just don't feel it's worth it. We're going to start with the cons because there are more cons. I'm going to start off with the price. I feel like €40 is a little bit excessive. It works out at I think a little shy of €3 per strip, which is a little bit much. I know crest whitening strips, I know I spoke earlier about how they cause serious sensitivity, but they work incredibly well. They get like undoubtedly great results and they're not as expensive as the Spotlight ones. I experienced a very, very slight amount of sensitivity with these. Around day 3 or 4 I started to feel that, anyone who's sensitive teeth will know what I mean by this. You can almost feel your pulse in your gums. Oh my god, does that even make sense? I came quite close to ripping them off because I was terrified I was going to be left with really sensitive teeth. I did not notice a huge amount of sensitivity with my teeth and everything seems to be fine. Just around the day 3 or day 4 I definitely felt some small degree of sensitivity. So that's the price, the sensitivity. I don't feel these stick very well to the teeth. Okay, so in one sense they stick really well, in another they don't stick well at all. Okay, so when I put the strip on, first of all, everything is perfect, everything is fine, and when my like saliva starts to mix with the edges of the strip, it starts to move and kind of pull off a bit, and then sometimes I can taste the peroxide or whatever the product is on the back of the strip kind of filling my mouth. I definitely have a strong lisp when I'm wearing the strips, that is for sure, and the taste isn't very pleasant. It's like a minty chemically taste. It's not very nice. So I did not like that aspect of it at all, and I didn't find that to be the case with Crest White strips. When they went on, they were on, they didn't budge, there was no taste. When it came to pulling them off, they were an absolute bitch to get off. You literally had to kind of like do a proper big pull, and it almost felt like the plastic was sticking to your teeth. Obviously it wasn't, but it left a lot of thick, gloopy residue. If you could imagine, like, if you could mix Pritt Stick with super glue in a little bowl and put that on your teeth, that's exactly what it felt like. I was literally like this until I could get to scrub it off. I also had to scrub off the residue with my toothbrush, obviously, and toothpaste to make sure it was all completely gone, because it was a horrible, horrible, horrible sensation. It actually got to the stage where I was dreading using the strips because I just hated the feeling of them in my mouth during the hour, and I hated the residue in my mouth, and I hated the taste. Just, I didn't enjoy it at all. So those are my thoughts on the teeth whitening strips. It's an Irish company. I was really hoping I'd like this because I want to support Irish. They're vegan and cruelty free. Irish women in business, all for supporting that, but just because it's Irish, it's women owned, and they're vegan and cruelty free, I'm not going to lie and say something is better than it actually is. I won't be repurchasing these, definitely won't be repurchasing them, and yeah, those are my thoughts. If you've used them and you liked them or didn't like them or whatever you thought, can you leave me your thoughts in the comment section down below? I'd really love to hear, because obviously we all have different teeth, different skin, different hair, different everything, so perhaps it worked amazingly for you, or maybe you found the same thing as I did. So those are my thoughts on the Spotlight Teeth Whitening Strips. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, that really helps me out. And I will talk to you in my next video. Bye! Mwah.